what's up, everybody? We got Ramon in the house today. Look at him. He's over there working his tail off. Look at that guy. He's an animal, baby. He's an animal. Look at this. We're just finally in here, welding up some stuff. Got these nice, pretty welded, that's right. Got the whole truck sanded on this side. This is all sanded, ready to go. So that's all sanded, ready to go. Got most of the hood, everything's done. So yeah, we're gonna start pulling some dents today. And Ramon wanted to come help me out. He doesn't have to, I told him that, but. What do you think of that?
I think she's rotten, bud.
Pretty full, huh?
No.
Pretty full. What's cool is, did you notice that bedside out there?
Yeah, I was wondering.
It's A-Rod's, but he's not going to use it no more. So what we could do is, there's my patch panel right there.
Oh, nice. Well, you got patch panels all over this.
Got all kinds. Yeah, they're a little beat up, but they're not rusted through, so you can still use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just take that right there, lay it over that one, make sure it's more than big enough, and then cut it in, weld it up, easy peasy. I don't have to make anything out of metal.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't have to make anything out of metal this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was sitting here because you were getting ready to do some work on it or something. I was like,
oh yeah, I'm gonna do some work on it. I'm gonna cut it up. Cut it up for stuff I need. Sweet. Yeah, thanks, Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Got my piece all marked out. I'm just gonna cut it out real quick. I've done a lot of these. So there is a bracket on the back, that support bracket there. You don't want to cut through that. Ask me how I know. But we're gonna cut real lightly, and then on the bottom, and then right on the bottom, and then right here on the lip, there's probably 1 or 2 spot welds. But we're gonna cut those out, but I am gonna go, I did check, I'm not on a spot weld, so we're gonna cut like normal, but we're gonna cut real thin. We're not gonna go deep because I don't wanna take that bracket out in the back. That's your support bracket. Without that bracket, everything goes kind of wonky, so we're just gonna go ahead and and just cut. So we're just not gonna cut real deep. I'm not gonna stick the cutting blade real far in there. Just enough, just enough. Yeah, that's that bracket I'm telling you about, and it is rusted through. So we're gonna have to fix that too. I'm not gonna leave that like that. It's an easier fix because it doesn't have to be so perfect, but that's not cool. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and, or actually, might have one outside on that other one. Yeah, we only got one of the spot welds, one spot weld holding it. Now I'm just gonna tear it off because there ain't no reason. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Know what I'm saying? It's a really flawed design. So it's two pieces of metal that come together, but this doesn't sit flush in here. So mud and stuff and water gets kicked up in there and then it just sits there. So thanks, A-Rod. I went outside, checked that other bedside, and it had it in there. And it is not rusted through, it's not anything. It's actually in really good shape. And went ahead and cut it flush right there. And we can get it, if I can get it up in there. All right, so pretty much got it in place. I'm gonna spray it with some Rust-Oleum or something, because like you said, those two pieces go together right there. Kind of a flawed design that Chevy did, but oh well. Went ahead and welded it all in. Not worried about too much of how it looks. This is function than form, so I'm not too worried about, you know, how it looks or getting the welds sanded just perfect or anything like that. All right. Got our piece all painted in the back there. That piece is nice and painted. Just like factory, so that's awesome. I think it's time we start sticking these together. Making it all come together as one. Yeah, I like that. I'll go ahead and start tacking that together because that looks pretty good. Alright, maybe that's a little better look. Figure I turn the light on, but I think that's gonna go together just right, just right. Looks a little rough right now, but they always do. You know, you guys know how it goes. We've done a few of these together now, so yeah, we'll just keep on going. I'm gonna go ahead and start tacking. Tack, 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 move, tack, 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 move, tack, 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 move, and then let it cool and keep on going. I got my air compressor right here, so I can blow some cold air on it. But yeah, I don't sand a lot of the paint off because that's my temperature gauge. If you guys remember, I start cooking that paint or getting stuff hot real close, then I know to back off of it. So I use it as a temperature gauge. It's always seemed to work for me. I've never really warped the panel, so yeah, I guess we'll just keep on tacking. All right, perfect example why I call it my temperature gauge. The camera would focus real good. I'm starting to boil that paint right there, so it's time to back off a little bit. I'm getting this thing real hot, getting in a hurry. And we don't want any more problems. We don't want the rest of the panel to warp. So yeah, that's why I call that my temperature gauge. What we get. Go back through and tack a few of these. Kind of see through it right here. Let's see. See that? I don't know if that's picking that up or not. You can see through just a few spots. Go back through and tack all those up. Well, I've been looking for bad news and look what we got. I finally found the Bodywork, and it's not too thick, but it's real close to being too thick. So I have that panel, and this is that scratch right there. That's how much it'll take up. I don't know how far it goes up in here. It looks like it's metal here. So I'm thinking it was just bodyworked here, maybe somewhere. I'm gonna grind this all off just to see, make sure we don't have any rust underneath any of this. But yeah, I was wondering when some bodywork on this pre-painted bed, this bed was already painted at one point. I was wondering when I was gonna run into bodywork, and I finally did, and it's right there. I went to grind this back, and because I was gonna cut that panel in, and That's what I found, and then I started moving around. So now it's time to take all that off. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I must have some kind of luck. That is a small dent for that much body work. It's right there. What in the hell do people do? What's crazy is you see that right there? On these trucks, there's nothing up in here. The bed doesn't start till like right here, so you probably could have got that out from the inside. Just a little bit of work. Instead, they just mudded it up. So now I haven't seen any other place though. This is the only place that I've seen bodywork, and it's not good bodywork, but thins out. It was just right there. There's a dent right there. So hopefully we can feather all this back out and in. This doesn't scare me. This really didn't scare me, but I got to know what's under there. I'm gonna go ahead and put that whole blazer piece in there, and that'll take up that dent. That dent will no longer even be there with this piece, so I'm really glad Aaron had this piece. Aaron's coming in clutch today for sure. Hey Rod, you're the best player on my team this week, dude. I ended up having to use the other piece you sent me, so when he brought that bedside over from his other truck, he dropped this off too from a blazer that he cut, and it is in really good shape. It's in real good shape. This side was just as bad, except this is good on this side. That's good to go. It's still solid, still ready to roll. So I'm gonna paint it and do everything I did to the other side. Painting here as well. Got that one little hitch right there I gotta get out of there, but that thing is solid. Solid, and it's for this side, so we ought to be able to just stick it right on there. You drive enough Chevys, you'll use those eventually. They all go bad in those places, so that's cool. Alright, got it painted and covered on the inside, got it all painted up. Now we just ready to stick it on there, be ready to go. You know, same process as the other side, so I probably won't film this one a whole lot. Same process, this one's just a little bit bigger. Alright, I just got it tacked into place. That's looking really well. The inside piece is right there. We just put that together. Oh, sorry. Just put that together right there. I'll drill a couple of little holes and do some spot welds, just like I did on the other side. That's gonna look good. It's a little low right there, but it matches, so all I gotta do is smack that up a little bit, and we're good to go. And like I said, everything's painted on the inside, and the main support is painted on the inside, so yeah, we're good to go. That's fitting up really nicely. So now it's just tack, cool, tack, cool. You guys know the deal. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave this right here for last, and the reason is because I can smack that with a hammer and get that to go any direction I want. So I'll leave that for last, but right now we're working on the main body panel, getting that all lined up, which it is nice lined up straight. You can't really feel anything there. We got rid of that big dent that was like right here. I pulled it out as I was and what was funny is I was using the magnet on my GoPro right here. I was using the magnet on my GoPro right here, and I was sticking it, and I was able to pull it. The magnet's really strong, so I was able to stick it on there and pull it out to meet this one, and it was exactly what I needed. So yeah, just kind of an insider deal right there. That was funny. I wasn't sure it was gonna work, and I just stuck it on there, and it pulled pretty hard, and I'd seen the panel move, and I was like, oh, perfect, tack it. Right on. We'll keep going. All right, got it all welded up. Now I'm gonna grind it off and see what we get. Probably have to do a few little touch-ups, you always do, but I think it's gonna look pretty good. Okay, there you go. Got a few little holes, like I said before. Got a couple there, a couple little undercuts, but nothing big, nothing major. Actually looks really, really nice. So yeah, I think I'm a lot happier with that. A lot less body work to be done. I'm gonna go ahead and sand this away and see what we get. I'm guessing it's not that bad. I looked underneath and it doesn't look like it's all dented up in there from the inside, so I think they put all that on there to compensate for this big hole they had right here, so, which really wasn't that bad, and they could have just reached in from the bottom and smacked it out, so that's kind of frustrating, but that's all right. We got cab corner next. I'm gonna move to that cab corner today, and then we got the big bad cab corner over there. That cab corner needs a lot more work on that side, so we'll save the best for last. And yeah, I think we're gonna unbolt the bed and move the bed back while I do these cab corners real quick.